5 days. 3 straight losses. Outscored by 92 points. He was fired. It remains the fastest head coaching dismissal in NBA history to start a season. The year was 2017. The new season had barely begun when the Phoenix Suns sent out their new head coach, Earl Watson. Game 1, a 48-point blowout loss to Portland. Game 2, a blown lead and a loss to the Lakers. Game 3, a 42-point demolition by the Clippers. And just like that, Watson was gone, lightning fast. But as shocking as it looked, this is actually normal in the NBA. Since the 1970-71 season, almost every single year, at least one head coach gets fired. So how hard is it, really, to be an NBA head coach? You've seen the scene before. The buzzer sounds, confetti falls, or boos rain down. Players either soak in the cheers or storm off the court. They get hugs from teammates, comfort from family. But if you watch the head coach closely, win or lose, those few seconds as he walks toward the tunnel, his back always looks tense. If he wins, he's not thinking about celebrating. He's thinking about how to survive the next game. If he loses, he doesn't even have time to be sad. Because 10 minutes later, he'll be sitting behind a microphone, facing dozens of reporters, explaining why a $50 million star scored 8 points tonight. And at the same time, he has to carefully protect the fragile balance of the locker room, not saying a single wrong word. A lot of people think a head coach's job is drawing plays on a whiteboard. That was true 20 years ago. In today's NBA, where stars are empowered and social media never sleeps, X's and O's are the smallest part of the job. An NBA head coach is essentially a high-paid babysitter and part-time therapist, managing a group of millionaires, some worth tens, even hundreds of millions. Imagine this. You're a project manager at a company. Your top employee makes 10 times your salary. And in the boss's eyes, that employee is worth 100 times more than you. If the project fails, the boss will never fire the star employee. He fires you. That's the NBA coaching survival rule. You're expected to convince a max contract veteran with 3 championship rings to run pick and rolls for a rookie who just entered the league, talented, temperamental, and fully aware of his own value. That level of communication isn't easier than solving international conflicts. When Tyronn Lue first took over the Cavaliers, he walked straight into a volcano. He was coaching LeBron James, the city of Cleveland's half-century-long championship hope. Fans saw the memes. They saw him sitting on the sideline like a mascot. What they didn't see were the panic attacks. For years, Lue suffered from severe anxiety, insomnia, chest pain, even moments where he had to leave games midway just to get oxygen. He once vomited blood during halftime, wiped his mouth, walked back out, and acted like nothing was wrong. That's the cost. In the NBA, every gray hair, every wrinkle, is carved by pressure. And that pressure doesn't stop on the court. An NBA season is a marathon. 82 games, from October to April, means no sense of day or night. Just the next city. The next flight. The next film session. Erik Spoelstra, now the head coach of the Miami Heat, started his career as a video coordinator. He spent 3 full years in a windowless room, destroying his eyesight, just to earn Pat Riley's trust. In this league, sleep is a luxury. While fans scroll highlights in bed, coaches stare at spreadsheets, asking themselves, how do I hide my second star's defensive weaknesses? How do I survive tomorrow's opponent and their death lineup? And the cruelest part? None of this guarantees anything. In the NBA, there are only 2 kinds of coaches. Those who have been fired, and those who are waiting to be fired. It sounds like a joke. It isn't. Look at Mike Budenholzer, led Milwaukee to their first championship in 50 years. 2 seasons later, one playoff failure, and he was gone. Look at Frank Vogel, built an elite defense in chaos, won a title with the Lakers. 18 months later, because Russell Westbrook didn't fit, Vogel was the one who had to leave. He didn't even hear it from the team. He found out on social media. In this business league, loyalty is for fans. For coaches, only results matter. Once the wins stop coming, management needs answers. Owners need reassurance. Stars need someone to blame. And who takes the fall? Always the head coach. The most heartbreaking part is the loneliness. Players have brotherhood. They play games together. They go out together. Executives sit in luxury suites, sipping wine. But the head coach? He can't get too close to players, because tomorrow he might bench them, DNP them, or trade them. He can't trust management either, because they're the ones holding the trigger. An NBA head coach is a tightrope walker. In his hands, a balance pole, one end holding the locker room's emotions, the other holding management's patience. And beneath his feet, a bottomless abyss.